Just got a comment from somebody that said they saw a Darrell Brooks CD for sale in San Francisco Chinatown. How's it going, everyone? This is Christian Duke. You're watching Sight Sounds Flavors on YouTube, sightsoundsflavors.com. If at any point in time you like this video, smash that like button. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and leave a comment down below. So it seems that Darrell Brooks CDs, bootleg CDs, of course, are being sold at least in one place, San Francisco Chinatown. So it's, to me, something very, very disturbing. I am actually asking the person if they didn't buy it. I mean, they're not going to buy it, but if they can take a picture of it. They said that it's called The Business 2024. That's what this bootleg, not DVD, because that's DVDs for TVs, CD, compact disc. So it's The Business 2024, something to business and something 2024. So basically a time-specific, brand new, whatever. And I don't have any specifics. I don't know if Darrell appears on the cover. I don't know if his name appears. All I know is she said she saw The Business and something 2024. Now, we do know that there are still SoundClouds and some, I think MySpace, which is used to be a place for friends, but now it's just music. We know that his music's up. We know that it's getting listens. We don't know that it's making any money. Bootleggers are not going to pay Darrell or Dawn or the victims or anybody. Who knows the sound quality? But then again, you know, with computers and everything being digital, because all of those formats that I just listed that his music's still available are digital. It might be something as simple as the guy bought, 500 CDs, put a playlist together, some cheap packaging, and he's selling it on the streets of San Francisco Chinatown. Maybe it's not just that one guy. Maybe there's several guys and gals in San Francisco Chinatown. Maybe in Little China in New York City. Maybe in more than Chinese communities. Maybe in, bazaars, Middle Eastern bazaars. Maybe in, bodeguitas, like little 7-Eleven mom and pop shops. I mean, you just don't know. And mom and pop shops, those little 7-Elevens back in the day, and even to this day, have like a basket, like a wicker basket full of CDs, and it's all the local rappers, local bands, even gospel singers. I mean, it's a gas station, or, it's a Quickie Mart. People go in there to buy a cup of coffee and a pound cake or something. They can be gospel fans, you know what I mean? And so, usually, the shop owner will buy the CDs, like maybe they'll buy them for like $5 or something if they're worth 10, make a little bit of money, and then, the artist gets a little bit of exposure. The guy, I've had people at gas stations try to sell me CDs. They're like, oh, check out this band, you're gonna love it. You know what I mean? Because the store makes money and the artist makes money, and you might think, the store's really, doing the artist wrong by giving them $5 for a $10 CD, but $5 is a heck of a lot more they would see from the record company, I'll tell you that. But these bootleggers, though, on the other hand, they also sell at bodeguitas. They also sell at bazaars. They also sell at street vendors in Chinatown or, Little Havana or whatever. You know what I mean? So that market is dangerous. Like a lot of times I'd go to like Bernie rallies. I went to a Trump rally once, not to support it and not to like throw shade, but just to film, because I have a news site. And I saw all of these Trump shirts, MAGA shirts, MAGA hats, and none of it, not even 1 cent, was going to Donald Trump, the Republican Party, or his campaign. These were all basically bootleggers. They had bootleg shirts, bootleg hats, bootleg hoodies. They all said Trump, but none of it was going to Trump. None of it was authorized by Trump. It was just them, hey, let me make a t-shirt, let me make a hat, let me go sell it. And sometimes they didn't even pay for a license or for taxes even, and I'm not trying to throw shade or, street vendor community, unauthorized street vendor, unlicensed street vendor community. But, when you're buying a bootleg, that money is not going to go to the artist. It's a bootleg. the only reason bootlegs even were a thing in the past was because sometimes they had unreleased tracks, which, you know, is not legal to do, but hey, they had them and we love our band, so we want to hear them. And bootlegs are also cool because, you know, nowadays, you know, CDs are basically like a huge niche and everybody wants to buy CDs and have CDs just like vinyl, you know? And so, you know, they may see an upsurge in sales, you know what I mean? So it might be, you know, a seller's market even for, you know, low quality bootlegs. And we're never going to see a high quality release of his music because he's a horrible human being, and we don't want to glamorize or glorify a horrible human being. Nor does a bootlegger. A bootlegger doesn't want to promote the guy. They want to make money off the guy. And they'll make money off of some of the just most, you know, just depressing situations. Bootleggers, they don't care. It's just money to them. It's just money to them. And if it's just money to them, is going to start putting out Darrell Brooks DVDs, shirts, hats, you know, that's, you know, that is low. That is very low. That is heartless, actually. But again, they don't, for them, it's not personal. It's not, it's money. They really honestly don't care. It's just money. And they could be the folks in San Francisco Chinatown, Little Havana, you know, the north end of Chicago. They could be, you know, Williams Island, South Florida clique. I mean, they could have money, no money, be old, be young, be tall, be short. It doesn't matter. They see it as money. They don't see the suffering. They don't recognize it. They just see money. And I'm hoping that the friend of the channel that let me know about this maybe read it wrong. Maybe it wasn't Darrell. She said, I would think that she would say, if she told me that the thing said the business 2024, that, you know, she would also say, hey, there's a big picture of Darrell on it. But because the business is probably his biggest song, and because of the fact it's 2024, and because of the fact that it just really caught her eye, I'm hoping she can go back there and find it and take a picture, at least of the cover. There's not going to be like an ISBN or a, you know, Library of Congress number or anything like that. It's a bootleg, you know what I mean? But it'll still be interesting to see how sophisticated the sleeve work is, the packaging. You know, maybe, you know, I don't want her to buy it, so I'm not going to be able to know what the sound is like. I don't want anyone to buy it, but I'm just curious to what lengths the bootleggers have gone to sell Darrell Brooks merchandise, if there is even Darrell Brooks merchandise out there. And if it was really good, then I would be very concerned, because that would make me think that maybe a record company or an actual silk screening company, t-shirt company, fashion company were involved. And I don't think that will happen, but I'm very interested to see if she can get me more info on this bootleg without buying it.